How do I want to use Notion? Well, I am going to build a house. I'm going to build a home. I'm going to be an owner builder. I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. It's going to take me probably a year to plan all of this and get it done because I still have to work during this time. So, what I'm looking for right now, my goal is to come up with like a project tracker that will let me track all the things I need to learn, research, do, plan, have completed before any ground is broken. I don't think Notion's going to track the actual construction project, but I'm going to consider this to be everything up until the construction project. Financing, plumbing, I don't know, researching which direction the house should face towards the sun. So, what is this for work? This is for personal life or for school? It's probably my personal life. So, we're going to go with that. With others, well, there's people watching, maybe. It's kind of like others, but I think it's going to be my own. What's on my mind? Oh my God. How dare you? Where's the I'm building a house in Western Washington checkbox? Project tracking. I think it's a project. We're going to go with that. So the reason I'm using Notion is because I just asked ChatGPT, what should I use to do this exact project? And it seems like Notion is the answer to that. I have heard of it before. I know all the cool kids use it, all the tech cool kids that are like always working on concepts and living one vibe to the next. So let's see what we can do here. Calendars. Okay, so I can type. That's cool. I can type down here. Oh my gosh, I can type down here. Actually, I can't type apparently. Let's actually zoom in a smidge more. Yeah, that's so nice. We love on the screen share, making it big. So private, we like that. Getting started project planner. This is what it wants me to use. Whoa, there's a leaf. High description. Oh, change cover, reposition. Yeah, let's use the top of the leaf because we're just getting started. It's like a little bud. There you go. Not started, in progress, and done. So this is kind of how I would, let's see here. What is my goal? What am I trying to do in this? I've never done this before. If you're watching this, maybe you've never done this before. So I'm trying to do this kind of live and learn through it together. And I've read books on home building and owner builders, but a lot of them, extol the virtues of faxing. So they're not quite current. So I wanted to use some current software that should really help make this project a lot easier. What do I want? I want to track the books I read. I want to track the hours that I've put into learning and planning this project. I want to track all the things that I come across in my research of things I need to look at and do sometime. So if I see something in a book or reading something and they're like, oh, you need to know, your site grading moisture level or whatever. I made that up. I need to be able to put that in here somewhere and get to it sometime in the next year. So that's like, I need like a drop place, and probably I need to organize this by categories. I want like some mega list because there's lots of things like that are kind of unrelated. Like financing is its whole other chapter, and so is like land selection from the actual house itself and the building. And then there's also like contractors for various roles. It's a lot to think about here. So this is just I just need a place to get started. So let's get started then. Okay, let's actually start with books. What books do I need to read to just primer my brain on this? Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. What are we asking ChatGPT? How should I track? Okay, sorry, this is a little silly. Ignore that I just started typing into it. How should I track the books I need to read for a home construction owner builder project in Notion, assuming I'm also going to be using Notion for a ton of other home construction planning? Like, does it get its own project or its own like tab? And keep it brief, just super quick. Okay, reading lists. Oh, subpage or linked database with properties. Okay, so we need a subpage. Home construction. We're renaming this. I know I could be like dictating everything, but I have this cool mechanical keyboard and I'm going to use it. So now I need a sub page. New template. Oh my God, what's a template? New. Hey, so what's a subpage? Oh, of course. Wait, what? So I'm like here. I don't know if I like a template. I don't think I want a template. Can we just get rid of this? Templates are scary. Delete database. What? Oh, okay. So it's like a table. Table's like a database. Okay, I'm not sure, but oh, okay. I know. Everyone thinks this is silly. Empty page. Oh, wait. Is the page? I guess I should have watched like a video on how Notion works. This probably won't be in this. Okay. Whole account. Okay, so I need one workspace. Okay, I need one page. Maybe? Okay, so we're going to keep things simple. We want to kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. We're going to start with one page. Okay. Home construction planning. Okay, and then I want page. Okay. Reading list. Okay, so we have a reading list. Oh, and here's the breadcrumbs to get back to it. Excellent. I like this. So, what have I read so far? I read The Not So Big House by Not So Big House. Yeah, I got it right. This was a great book. It was published a while ago. I think it was redone in 2007 or so, or 2008. Yeah, because it was like in 1988, and it was republished in 2008, or re-released. It had a lot of really great images. You don't want to read this on a Kindle. You want to read it in person, like with your fingers. I think I got it actually, I did get it from the library. A lot of the stuff is actually really interesting because it goes through what was like the hotness in 1998, which is totally not the hotness today, if you can imagine. But it was really good to see that there were actually some things that were like evergreen decisions with design. Like a lot of it was like, ooh, I don't know if I'd do that today. But some of like the wood interior design and like the large use of windows and like some of the more structural stuff seemed to be like just as relevant today. So from the design details of the images, it was nice to be able to look at it, actually look at something old and say, these things look like a great idea. Like even here, you can see like these wood beams, like totally cool. I think that's an evergreen decision that will never be out of fashion. And then, of course, a lot of the text about it is getting rid of unnecessary rooms and not putting crap in your house you don't need, like a formal living room if you don't entertain all the time and, the queen's never stopping by. So this was really good. Okay, now the next thing I need to be able to do is, okay, I have a list of things I learned from this book. I actually wrote them down on paper. I don't want them on paper because it'll just get lost. So I want to put them here somewhere. So I guess, okay, so I finished a book and I have a lot of lessons learned, maybe like 20 or 30 items that I wrote down. Half of these are like action items. I'm like, oh, I need to do this sometime in the next year before my project is done. And the other half are like things I just want to remember, like things that are a good idea, like, or a bad idea. Like they recommended you shouldn't have a Jack and Jill bathroom if one is like a bedroom and the other is like a guest room, because you don't want like the guest dealing Jack and Jill with the kids or something like that. So that's an example. I don't know why I told ChatGPT this. Sorry. That was a side tangent. No worries, says the computer. Oh, wait, create a page for the book? For the book? So you're saying that I have to create a page for every book, or should I link it back to the book? Because ultimately, a nugget of wisdom, I don't really care so much about where it came from as I need to do it. So would you modify your suggestion having known that? Database. Okay, so what I'm learning is database means spreadsheet, basically. I know you could probably link and do a lot more than that, but that's what I'm using in my head as an analog stand-in. Instead of a page per book, I'd suggest this. Have one book notes database or a page with a database in it. Each row is a single nugget. Oh, insight. Okay. What if I want to make it more agnostic? Like, what if I read something on a website or I hear something talking to a contractor. They're like, oh, yeah, you have to absolutely make sure that you know, put earthquake bracing on your garage or whatever. And like I hear that. That's not a book note, but it's the exact same thing as if I read it from a book. So maybe should I restructure it or just rename it, or what do you think? I'm gonna have lots of these things come up. Some of them are gonna be insights, some are gonna be actions. Knowledge plus actions system. Owner, builder, knowledge, OBKs. Yeah, how's your KPI on those OBKs? They're tight. Nugget. I like that it wants me to push the Nugget agenda. Book contractor. Convo. Who do you think you are? Okay, so source is just a field in the database. Okay, got it. So we're going to call it build notes. Notes. We're going to we can rename things. Did you know? Not a book notes. Okay, so see just a little bit of work talking to ChatGPT to figure out how I want to structure this is going to make me want to use this, which is the entire point. So I do have a reading list. I like that. I think actually, no, I want this to be a database because, wait, why? Oh, because I need to track books that I've read and not read. Okay, that's a tangent. Hold on. Shoot. A tangent. Quick tangent. In my book list, how do I keep track of which ones I have read? Question mark. Reading. I am currently reading this book. No, yeah, we're just going to do 2. Okay. In progress. I am not a parallel reader, by the way. Maybe some people are, but I'm just a serial reader. Just read one book and then the next. If you're a parallel reader, that's cool. Oh, God. Don't make fun of me. But how do I check box? Not making fun. This is super normal. It's very reassuring. Top of the table. Wait. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I see why all the homies do this. Okay, great. So you can see this is not what we wanted. I'm sure there are keyboard commands for all of these things, and I will learn them someday. So big house. I could have copied and pasted this. Susanka. Okay. And we're going to delete. Oh, I bet I could have added checkbox here. Let's see here. Turn into. Yeah. I could do that. To-do list. Look at me go. Did I name her Sarah? Okay, there we go. Great. So in the last 16 and a half minutes, we have put a checkbox into Notion. I think that's progress. I could have spent 16 minutes like scrolling on Instagram. The next book, I'm terrible at names, is called Owner, Builder, something. Thank you. This is what I'm reading. Also 1988. That's a hot year for published books about home construction. This subtitle is whack. So we're going to do that. We're going to, put it here. And whom wrote this? 2 people wrote it. Husband and wife. Mark and Elaine Smith. M&A Smith. Is it uncouth to like not put their full name in there? Probably. They'll be upset. Oh, good. Formatted. Paste as plain text. It thinks it's code because there's a comma in there. Not everything is software. Thank you. So that one's done. All right. Owner Builder book. This has been touted as the Bible for owner builders. I am only 3/4 way through it, so I don't know if I can really agree to that yet. It's also very old. It does have a lot of really important information. It does extol the virtues of owner builders, like you're going to appreciate so much value, and you might, but you absolutely don't want to go into this if that's your only reason to do it, because the housing market could change anytime. Ask someone that was an adult in 2008. So this is a good one. I've also been told by reading one of the other books. Okay, there's a couple of things. There's the passive solar home, maybe something like that. No. The passive, no. DIY solar oven projects. What's the go to passive solar something home book that. Not home, it's a house. It's not a hat. It's not a home. It's a house. Bam. I feel like there's a better version of this, or a newer version. 1987. Man, 1987 and 1988. Is this the newer version? 1990. Okay, great. So, something to this degree. I've heard this is great. I have it on reservation at the library, at the bibliothèque. Okay, no, we're not. Ooh, that's cool. So I do that. Type 2 under the page. Okay. And then I do that. And then I remember who was by. There's no way people are watching me do this on YouTube. Haha. Okay. I will continue to fill this out at a different date. Oh, I see. I could have had a table and I could have like said, okay, well, do you have the book? Is it like on hold? Did you order it on the internet? Is it coming? That's a lot of things to track. And I'm trying to reduce the things to track because the point is not to make a project tracking system. Let me reiterate. The point is to build a house. So we're going to be done with reading lists for now. That was a tangent, by the way. Oh no, we're running out of ChatGPTs. I'll pay for ChatGPT. I'm going to put that on my list. Okay, so I have a not book notes, knowledge build notes, owner builder knowledge, build notes. Maybe, no. Maybe I want action insight. I think I'm going to split them into actions and insights. Actions. Sign up full fat chat GPT. Maybe get Super Whisper too, so I can stop typing. All the cool kids talk about that, Super Whisper. Okay, so I have that. How do I go up a page? I'll figure out keyboard shortcuts in a section. Actions? What's cooler than actions? Activities. No, okay. Right over this. And then we need, whoa, page, paging, new page, insights. I like the idea of insights because insights are just like, it's like knowledge. I could search for it sometime, right? So I'm sure that I can do a to-do list by default every time. So what's an insight? I shared one earlier. Let's see if I can remember anything else from my list of things. Oh, the entryway you use the most. Sometimes the garage should be just as lovely as the main entry. Cool face. Okay, that's an insight. I learned that from the book. So this is how I'm going to start to track this. I'm going to have to put some dates on here, so let's try that out. So actions. I want to do this by a certain time. How do I tell myself this is a due date? Turn 2. Due date. Okay, back to you, ChatGPT. You're up. How do I take a to-do item on Notion and put a date on it? Because a date means something's going to get done, right? Do I have to prefer a response first? Exactly. Create a date property. Today's date. Oh. Due date. Okay, so it really doesn't hold your hand much. So we need to turn this into a columns. No, call 2 columns. What? Oh, I don't want a to-do list. I know what I want. I want a database. I need a database, not a page. Can I convert? Okay, no, I'm not going to ask him. I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it on my own. You can't be too dependent on the large language models because then you'll just ask it everything and you won't explore. And exploring is fun. That's why I don't ask where things are in the store because then I got to learn the store. And then next time I go to the store, I know where everything is, or at least I know where more things are. Can I convert this whole, turn it into a wiki? No, that's too much. I can't. Okay, so we're just going to do something that we know is going to work. Turn into, oh, it's funny. We're going to do database. Why are there options? Inline, full page. Oh, inline. That's kind of cool. So it's like an object within it, I imagine. So if you wanted to have other things in there, I don't want other things in there. So we're going to just do a database. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, we don't want to call that. What are we calling it? We are calling it action items. Okay, hell yeah. Item, due date, date, follow up date, due date, due date. And then we want a status. How do we add something to the left? Checkbox. Okay, we're going to get into that a little bit later. We want the most basic version. You can drag and drop. We love it. Okay, so we want... I see why people love Notion. Okay, you're fine. I get it. Wait, new page? I don't want new pages. There's no way. Oh, a page. What? Oh, because it's like a page. Okay, so what's my first action item? Get full fat chat GPT or equivalent. It's not how you spell equivalent. So we're just going to say full fat GPT. We can't get an equivalent because that's not how you spell it. I want to do this. Oh, look, now you know what date it is. I'm going to do this tomorrow. It is a big lift. Paying for software is like the lowest friction thing. In fact, billions of dollars are spent on the subject of making paying for software the easiest thing you can do in life. So we're going to do this tomorrow. Why not today? Because I need to stop right now and go make pizza. Okay, super. Well, here we are. So I have my action items. I have my insights, which I'm going to convert to a database so I can search it. And then this one can... Okay, this one's just going to go away. Oh, it's going to go away. See, you're going to get deleted. I don't care your sad face. You're getting deleted. And we have our reading list. Okay, so far, what's my take on Notion for home construction planning? I think it's got legs. I think it's good. This seems to do a lot of the things that I would need it to do for planning everything out, and it's tried and true. So it's just a matter of me learning it and using it to the potential and actually using it. But I'm kind of dedicated to this project. See if I'm dedicated to this YouTube channel. To be determined. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to look at this again after I filled it out a bit more.